Low-Viz ops, man. Low-Viz ops. Was just flipping through some pictures, man, and came across that one. That's me in Yemen in quasi-military, quasi-civilian attire. And where am I at? Where am I at, man? Those are some powerful reflections when I think about some of the moments I've been. That particular place, me standing there with the chopper, the M4, is in Yemen. That's me in Yemen at an old abandoned airstrip. It was an old Russian airstrip, and that's where we used to fly in. All the planes, all the supplies. You can see super far back, man. That's 2 low visibility vehicles, up armored, with the crew. Part of my platoon out there, and they're receiving some stuff, and that's just a small private plane that we were using to get our mail and some other stuff. And I'm the JTAC, man, so I'm in the air traffic control tower. And let me tell you, you know who was up there? Me. Just me and some Yemeni dudes, man, up there. They're chewing cot. I might have chewed a little cot too, but it's interesting to think back of the time, that time particularly, with that gray insert. Now, why? It's kind of why I'm bringing this up. It's just, why would a military personnel be kind of keeping a low profile? Well, that wasn't some super crazy hot deployment or anything like that. Quite the opposite. It's FID, man, Foreign Internal Defense. They were training the counterterrorism unit for Yemen and getting them prepped, doing some target packages. But really, it's a lot of training at night and getting these mofos consolidated, controlled, safe. And they're shooting their AKs, man. We're out there at night training. Okay. But the interesting piece of those type of operations, when you think back, are, man, we're in a beard. Why are we in a beard, man? It's part culture, also part keeping your identity close to the cuff. Facial recognition software, right? That's part of it. Taking pictures, people's families. They got operators out there. We're out there in our beards and just trying to not raise a bunch of red flags. You got a bunch of meat eaters walking around out there in town. Man, it draws some flags. So you're not going to be out there rank and file, high and tight. It just doesn't fit, man. And that's important to know, that ability to adapt. We're out there. They cut us a check, man. Each guy, go buy your stuff. So we're out getting Arc'teryx and cool Gucci shit. And just rocking a kit over it. Got the comms, got the weapons. Man, Solomon's, and some Arc'teryx pants and a shirt, dude. Get that collared shirt out. The low visibility operations stuff, that's what people think about when they're thinking special operations. You're also thinking about jumping out of planes or whatever. But a lot of it is intel gathering, human, right? Training, foreign internal defense. Also, man, you're not near the flagpole. And that's, whoa, the camera's doing weird stuff, man. But we keep it rocking. I like this, man. Keep it fresh. Those low visibility operations are so interesting because, man, you're really just trying to blend in. Just trying to blend in. Nothing to see here. And that gray insert, man, you're not coming through a major port of entry. You're coming in at night. It's not illegal, right? But it's just kind of gray. They had a number cap on how many SEALs were even allowed in the country from the U.S. ambassador. It was like, hey, you can have 9 SEALs or 12 SEALs total. So, man, we're at this camp, way out in the middle of nowhere, man, growing a beard and getting weird on like a 100 by 100 camp with building HESCO walls, setting it up, living in Alaska tents. Man, we're building out there. We're building connections. We're building buildings, slowly but surely, stacking with our hands, man, building contracts. All these pieces are part of a low visibility deployment, right? A low visibility operation. We would be out there even with doing private security details for the ambassador in some of the more major cities, man, you're not going to be out there rocking a uniform. That's just not how the flow goes, right? You look like a security element with this paramilitary bolt-on kind of look. It's aggressive, man. Make no mistake about it. You see dudes out there, beards, quasi-civilian clothes, maybe you have some AOR-1 Cry Precision pants or something, but man, you don't know. And that's kind of the point, is people seeing the enemy, whatever. They're seeing, man, who are these people? Who are these men out here postured aggressively, look aggressively, man? And that's important, that ability to adapt to your environment. You can't go in there and try to fit a square peg into a round hole. And this goes with our life, man. Understand and have the ability to pivot and adapt. You have to. But regardless, it's what's under those clothes that matters. It's the man or woman, how you're coming correct. Have you prepared everything correctly in your life? Man, have you gone through all those phases of evolution, gone through that crucible, forged? We have to be able to be that man or woman anywhere. And that's the who. We develop the who. You have got to. Because when you make that right who, when you have self-actualized and created that man that you admire, that you want to be, that man can do anything. That man can conquer any blueprint. The training's spot on. The thought process is spot on. The goal setting's locked on. All these pieces have to be together. Then guess what? You want to go into real estate? Cool. You want to start that business? Cool. You want to go be a firefighter? Cool. You can do it all, man, because if you're good anywhere, you'll be good everywhere. Massively important. So you can just flow, man. Flow. Friction free. And that, for those low visibility operations, is a massive piece. You're not creating additional friction and an additional signature than you need to be. Flow through your life the same way, man. Cool, calm, collected, dangerous, prepared. Knowing why you're there and knowing when you arrive at that spot, man, you're correct. You know what you've done. You got no chinks in the armor. Racked and stacked, man. Rolling those low visibility operations, man. That's what it's all about, man. Keep it smooth, man. Become the pot, as Bruce Lee would say. Be smart. Out here.